Oh, man. Let's see.
2K Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Philadelphia. It's the home of the 76ers, the Wells Fargo Center. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. And Drummond throws it down.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. When he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 76ers getting the bucket. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. That 3 off the mark. Outside, Maxey. It's deflected. And they get it back. Takes it inside, and that one drops for him. Maxey's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just way too fast for him. Maxey quick on the drive.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Hartenstein. Screen by Hartenstein. And he can't jam it through. Now the 76ers with it. Pass to Oubre. Fires the 3. He can't get that one to fall. Thunder trailing by 3. And stolen by Maxey. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And Drummond throws it down.
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
Shot by Grimes, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Offensive rebound. Back to Holmgren. Holmgren the screen. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Edwards. Here's Oubre. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams with a clean look. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren the screen. To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on George.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. The 76ers making a switch here. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Pass to Yabusele. The Thunder pull it in. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Thunder lead by one. Stay with us as we get set. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Thunder.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Butler, and Holmgren pulls it down.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
The versatility. That is pretty special.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Bono. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Stolen by Dort. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's his first foul. And Clark, on average, free throw attempts are down a fair bit in the last 20, 25 years.
Yeah, I mean, from a fan perspective, I think you compare a field goal to a couple of free throws. It's obvious, though, which is more entertaining to watch. You want to see guys score the ball in live action.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Some solid defense from Maxey. Here's George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. And George drops them both. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Pass to Williams. For 3, Holmgren. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Holmgren's got 6 points.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Hartenstein in the high post. Holmgren with it. Oubre with the steal. Grimes with the bucket.
That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Pass to Hartenstein from 17 feet out. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Now Drummond. Now here's Maxey. Defended by Holmgren. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
Showing you the vertical that time. Paul George throwing it down.
Over in the corner, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by George. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The 76ers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Right side, George. Oubre. Good D by Holmgren. Williams for 3. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. The 76ers trailed by 5. To the middle, here's Hartenstein. Oklahoma City shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. Missed inside. The Thunder leading by 7. Outside, Dort. Outside, Williams. Screen by Hartenstein. And that concludes the first half. Oklahoma City out in front, up by 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. That'll be a 5-second call. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's George, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren with it. Maxey covering to the paint. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Williams. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The 76ers trailed by 7. Down low. Oubre outside. To the paint. Here's Yabusele. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's off from three-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Good on the three-point shot. Maxey's got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers. Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude, growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Oubre. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Screen by Hartenstein. Holmgren with it. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Grimes. With some arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And he can't hit the second. The 76ers trailed by 8. It's stolen by Dort. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Hartenstein. The Thunder with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards with it. Williams picks him up. Here's Bono. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Williams looking over the floor. George with the steal. Here's Bono. Got it. Good job on the low post.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Lays it up off the glass. Holmgren's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
The kick outside to Butler. The shake. Tries again. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Edwards. Pass to Yabusele. Shot clock at 3. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Connects from three-point range.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this season.
And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 11 points. And we've reached the end of the third. Thunder lead by 7. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. So they'll keep pounding it inside, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Outside Williams. This one for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Thunder lead by 8.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc. Those are the kinds of plays that win games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
Boy, that's a hard shot even from that range. George had to get that one off against tough defense.
Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren in the corner. No good on the three. The 76ers trailed by 8. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Puts up a three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle squats for Oklahoma City?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
To the middle. Here's Dort. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Dort's got 4 this quarter.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 6. Holmgren the screen. Williams. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just manning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
That's good from George.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Pass to Holmgren. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Six to shoot. Here's Hartenstein. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. And a nice assist for Williams.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Kicks it out to Maxey. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Dort wide open. Offline with his three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
1:16 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Yabusele. The three from George. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Thunder.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Nice shot by Yabusele. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Wide open look. Green for 2 points. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.